Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, joint venture in Spain for defense solutions. In a strategic move to expand its global footprint in the defense sector, BFL, that is Bharat Forge Limited, through its wholly owned subsidiary Kalyani Strategic Systems Limited, has entered into a joint venture with Spain's Duma Engineering Group SL. The agreement signed on March 27th aims to establish a new defense technology in Spain, focusing for the development of advanced technologies, product platforms, and solutions for the defense sectors of India, Europe, and other export market. This collaboration marks a significant step for Bharat Forge as it seeks to leverage international partnership to bolster its position in the global defense industry. Under the terms of joint venture, KSSL will hold a 90% stake in the new company, while Duma Engineering will own the remaining 10%. Next, massive facility for manufacturing advanced artillery systems. In a significant boost to India's defense manufacturing capabilities, Bharat Forge Limited has operationalized a massive new facility in Jejuri near Pune, dedicated to the production of advanced indigenous artillery systems. The state-of-the-art 3 lakh square feet plant, inaugurated on April 2nd, is set to become a cornerstone in India's journey towards self-reliance in defense production, aligning with the government Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. The facility will primarily focus on fulfilling orders from India's Ministry of Defense for the indigenously developed advanced towed artillery gun systems, that is ATAGS, a country Edge 155 howitzer designed to enhance the Indian Army's artillery firepower and safeguard the nation's vast borders. Next, is India becoming the arsenal of democracy? Please comment. In a recent statement that has sparked global discussions, KG Mao, a research associate with the India program at the Pangol Institution in Beijing, has lauded India's burgeoning role in the global defense industry, posing the question, is India becoming the arsenal of democracy in the world? Mao's comments come on the heels of India's record-breaking defense exports for the financial year 2024-25, which saw a wide range of Indian defense products spanning ammunition, arms, subsystems, systems, parts, and components reaching around 80 countries. Notably, the United States, Israel, Germany have emerged as the biggest importers of defense systems from India, signing a significant shift in global defense dynamics. Next, ALH fleet unlikely to fly for 3 more months. The Indian military's Dhruv Advanced Light Helicopters fleet, grounded following a series of crashes, including a fatal incident in Gujarat earlier this year, is unlikely to take to the skies for at least another 3 months. This development comes as investigators work to pinpoint the root cause of a critical component failure that has led to the grounding of the Workhorse fleet, a vital asset for the Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard. The ALH, designed and developed by HAL in collaboration with Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru, has been under scrutiny following a January 5 crash off the coast of Porbandar, Gujarat. The incident involved a Coast Guard ALH which suffered a swash plate assembly failure, leading to the deaths of 2 pilots and an air crew diver. Next, India's choice of Maitreyi's KC-135. The Indian Armed Forces have taken a significant step forward, enhancing their operational capabilities by opting to lease a Boeing KC-135 Stratotanker from Maitrey, an American military logistics firm. This decision, formalized through a wet lease agreement signed by the Indian Ministry of Defence, introduces a critical capability to extend the range of the Indian Air Force C-17 Globemaster III and the Indian Navy's P-81 Sidon maritime patrol aircraft. The primary rationale behind selecting Maitreyi's KC-135 equipped with refueling booms lies in addressing a long-standing limitation in India's aerial refueling infrastructure and unlocking the full potential of these strategic assets. Next, Boko Haram destroys Nigeria's advanced Chinese VT-4 tank. The Chinese-made VT-4 main battle tank, touted as a third-generation plus armored platform, has encountered significant operational and reliability issues in both Nigeria and Pakistan, raising questions about its effectiveness and the decision-making processes behind its procurement. Recent incidents, including the destruction of a Nigerian Army VT-4 during combat and persistent mechanical failure in both countries, have cast a shadow over the tank's reputation and its manufacturer, China North Industries Corporation. Next, Indian team shine at Swarm Rescue Challenge 24-25. In a remarkable display of innovation and technical prowess, teams from India's premier technical institutes have clinched the top position in the final round of the Swarm Rescue Challenge 24-25, a prestigious international competition jointly organized by Centre Interdisciplinaire d'Études pour la Défense et la Sécurité of France and India's Defence Research and Development Organization. The event, which concluded on April 1st, saw teams from the Indian Institute of Technologies, Madras and IIT Hyderabad dominating the leaderboard, securing first, second and third places respectively. The Swarm Rescue Challenge, now in its 2024-25 edition, is a cutting-edge competition that tasks participants with developing advanced drone swarm controllers for search and rescue missions. Open to students from selected institutions, the Indian leg of the challenge included teams from IIT Madras, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Jodhpur and Hyderabad Central University. Next, Hanwha Aerospace signs a deal to export K-9 howitzer to India. South Korean defense giant Hanwha Aerospace said on Thursday it has signed a 371.4 billion won deal to export homegrown K-9 self-propelled howitzer to India. Under the agreement, the company will deliver the K-9 howitzer to Indian Army by September 2030 in cooperation with Mumbai-based company Larsen & Toubro, according to Hanwha Aerospace. The deal aligns with India's ongoing efforts to modernize its military, the company added, reports Yonhap news agencies. Thank you.